It takes all of us to build a great fucking franchise. Words from the man. Let's go!
Broncos country. Ha ha. Let's go. Scotty on a mission, bout to take us for a ride. It's presented by the Studio 840. Look alive, cause this is
1 mile, 1 mile high. 1 mile, 1 mile high.
So make sure that you like and share and hit the subscribe, cause you know he coming back. It's just a 1 mile ride.
All right. Broncos country. Y'all already know the deal. Y'all gonna welcome yourselves to 1 mile high. And can we be more fucking excited? That's what we needed. You see that press conference? That's what we needed. Okay? That's what you want to feel like when you hear somebody talking. Is there gonna be ups, there gonna be downs? Absolutely. But you just saw a man present himself in a way where you like, oh, this is gonna be fun though. This is gonna be fun though. Regardless of, this is gonna be fun. Like it's gonna be a lot of smiles. You know what I'm saying? Practices is gonna be live. When we go back to the training camp practices in August, I will be there. That shit's going to be live, okay? All right, so let's get down to business, baby. Yes, Nathaniel Hackett is now the Denver Broncos head coach, okay? Where do we start from, man? We can start with that fucking, we can start by them goddamn untied shoes by his kids, okay? We gotta have a little fun. Did y'all see that shit? Did y'all see that? I would put the picture right up there. Man, you making all that goddamn money. You got Broncos country 100% behind your back. You better hire somebody to teach these goddamn kids how to tie them shoes, okay? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You can't be on the football. What Mrs. Hackett doing? You know what I'm saying? What Mrs. Hackett be doing? Bruh, tie them goddamn shoes up, man. You out here, man, they just came from the raggedy rags to the riches. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be, hey, I bet you within a year they all gonna have on Louis Vuitton. You know what I'm saying? Couple Gucci's. You feel me? Comedy. You know what I'm saying? Let me just, comedy. You feel me? Okay, so he did his press conference, Denver media today. With doing so, he got asked some really good questions. And I think the one thing about Hackett that you're gonna be able to tell when we continue to get the interviews and whatnot is that he truly has a passion for this shit. For football. You know what I'm saying? In comparison, right? We can compare. Fangio was he was the coach that in meetings, if you went into his office and sat down and talked to him, he was real, he's very informational, but he's not fun. You get out on the field and then there's no energy from him. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's just the X's and O's. And again, his defenses showed it. His defense were very technically sound. Now, this last, year, we had some terrible, penalties and things of that sort, right? But his defense itself was just, was very X's and O's, was very straightforward. And so I think that in comparison, you got a guy now that he makes it fun. You can ask him a question in the weight room. You're going to ask him a question on the field. You're going to ask him a question at the dinner party. He's that coach you just always want to talk to. You know what I'm saying? He's always going to look out for your best interest. You feel like you can be your best around a guy like this. You know what I'm saying? This is the kind of guy where you trying to get good so that he can like you. You know what I'm saying? not to say that, being on his bad side is a bad thing, but it's one of those things where it's like, he makes you want to be the best. And I think that's what you need. That's what you need to get out of young men playing a sport, having all the money in the world, everything outside of this, and understanding like when you come here, this gotta be fun. This gotta be fun. This gotta be like, you gotta wanna be better every single time. Every day you step in here, you should just be wanting to get to work. And I think with Hackett, man, you could tell already he has that ability. He has that ability to kind of get that energy flowing. You already talking about we gonna have music in the stadium. You know what I'm saying? We already gonna have some whatever they jams is. So you already know it is going to be live in Denver. Okay, the games is gonna be live. The energy gonna be live. Like you can tell, things is exciting. George Payton did a damn good job. He did a damn good job. You know what? Like you almost can now start to see you can see the process rolling till we win that championship. When we win that Super Bowl, maybe go do a back-to-back. You know what I'm saying? Like you can see where it started from. George Payton came in here and he had a way about himself. His first draft, his first season. George could have literally got them niggas the fuck out of here in October. Could have just fired it, man, fire them all, fuck it. Like he did it in such a way where it was like, even though we struggled and we were heartbroken and sick all season, he was like, you could tell he was like, well, I'm gonna let this play out. I'm gonna let this all the way play out. I already know none of these motherfuckers coming back. But I'm gonna let them continue to coach because I don't wanna be labeled as the GM in my first year as also the GM that has no patience. I have to have patience in this game. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta have the ability to, when things still aren't going right, I gotta stick to the script. Stick to the road. Continue to evaluate. That's so important. You know what I'm saying? He said it in his presser today. Like, I can't say that he was, and I'm talking about Hackett, I don't think he was really his first choice. But like he said, when he got in the room with him, he was like, whoa, this is what Broncos country need. We need that energy. We need somebody that's feeling like this. And he said that he had an answer for all phases of the ball. So not just his specialty, not just what he's done, but from the defense to the offense to the special teams. Like he had solutions to every single thing. That's what you need. As a head coach, you got to be in control of all of this shit. You can't just hit us with we got to coach better. We just got to play better. We got to coach better. And if we don't coach better, we definitely got to play better. And if we ain't playing better, we definitely got to coach them up a little bit better. That's not what it is. Already he's like, we got to have it's all about the staff. You got to put a great staff around. He said what he learned from Matt LaFleur is if you put good people around you, you can succeed. Having a good staff, it helps out. Now, you would almost sit there and be like, well, shit, that should be obvious, right? That's obvious. You got to put a fucking team together. But you realize number one, how hard it is. Number two, sometimes people put people in certain positions that shouldn't necessarily be there. But they're there because, they have history here or history there, not realizing how that person can relate to a team, how that person's system is going to affect a team. Not to say Rich Gangarella was like some, the best ever, but granted, taking him out to go put in a Pat Shermer, who, even if you've seen his track record for the last couple years, like all of those guys from Fangio's crew all had the same demeanor. All of them had the same real laid back, real slow talking kind of demeanors, standoffish. not guys you brought to many dinner parties, not guys that you actually wanted to go have a beer with. They were all somber ass motherfuckers. Not to say they were great at. So Fangio put himself around people who had the same kind of personality as him. And that's not always good for your squad. Not to say you want to go hire completely off-putting people, but you have to understand that if I need energy, I'm going to need energy coaches. I'm going to also need smart coaches. And he said it in his presser today. He's willing to teach his coaches how to coach better. That's important. I don't think Fangio or Vance Joseph had the ability to teach their coaches how to coach better. Like we're really in something that's this is unprecedented for Broncos country right now since Shanahan, where you have a coach who understands that it's his job to make sure that his coaches are in the best position to coach the players. Because he doesn't coach them all. He doesn't coach every side of the ball, but he has the influence. Making coaches coach better and teaching them, hey man, start taking your players out and start talking to them a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Like, use this out here. You know what I'm saying? Have that out there. You know what I mean? During different things. Hey, get your group together. Get your group together and start talking to. Communication is key in anything, relationships. Like, it's all communication. If you can't communicate, you're fucked. You're fucked. So to have a guy who is already thinking like that just lets me know the people he's gonna bring in, the type of people he's gonna bring in are coaches that are like eager, enthusiastic, smart, and have great communication skills. That's gonna be important. So to look at what this guy can actually do for us, you almost just don't want to just like get too motherfucking excited, okay? Like, it's the first day and niggas are excited, okay? You saw I had to go put my jacket on, you know what I'm saying? And like put the old school on, like I'm looking for tickets next year, all kind of shit. Like, I'm ready, okay? I'm ready. This draft is gonna be fun, okay? The draft is gonna be fun. The coach is gonna be down at Senior Bowl. And we're looking for players. Like I told people, I'm excited to see the build through the draft, okay? Because there's always going to be some off-season signings and people you bring in, and that's all great. And most of the time, those usually work out. There's always a few that don't, but those are the established guys. I love coming into a season and seeing a guy like Javonte Williams show up for the first time, and you like, oh yeah. Jerry Jeudy hops on the field for the first time. Be like, oh yeah. Pat Surtain, like, you're starting, it's like, these are the guys that you want to start building through. You know what I'm saying? You don't just always want to just keep bringing in transfers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to have these guys on scholarship. These want to be your homegrown kids, man. This shit I'm telling you, feels fun, man. Feels fun. I got just a couple notes, things that he done said, you know what I'm saying? Number one, he is going to be calling the plays, okay? As the head coach, he is going to be calling the offensive plays. It's not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing, because what happens is he's the one that's on the field who has that communication with the quarterback on and off the field, run off, timeouts and all that shit. But then you got a guy who can see over the top view and give you pointers. Hey, I'm liking this. Hey, I'm seeing that they about to do this, because he can't see everything from his vantage point. So now you got somebody upstairs who gets to see and kind of like work with somebody. I like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a two-headed monster. You know what I mean? Like, that's smart. That's really fucking smart. I like that. Said he's trying to throw down the field. We need that shit, okay? He likes to be explosive. You got to take chances. That was the biggest thing with us for the last. We ain't took chances. We taking chances when he's double covered. That ain't a chance. Like, you gotta know when to take your shot, man. You know, it's just like, you know, trying to date a woman, man. Like, you gotta see the signs when it's right to take your shot, man. You know, and if it's not, like, you can't force it. But you gotta read the room. You gotta understand that if I don't take a shot, I really ain't gonna hit it. You know what I mean? So, he got that genuine juice. I think that might be what I call this video. You know what I'm saying? That genuine juice. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be genuine, and he feels like a genuine fucking guy. He seems like he's not just playing a role. He's really like this. He's really fun. He's that guy. He could be, he could end up being, I'm hoping he has a Mike Tomlin tenure. How about that? I would like to see him grow old. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see him grow old. In the Broncos thing, he got statues and shit. You know what I'm saying? The family is now like part of the whole Denver culture. You know what I mean? Like all of that. You know what I'm saying? His house is now next to John Elway's house. That type of shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Hackett comes off as genuine, and that's great, because it's like me doing these videos, man. If I didn't come off as a genuine fan of the Broncos, y'all motherfuckers would tell. Y'all could tell. Come on, man. Y'all could tell. And the players become the system. And I think that is probably the most important thing about that press conference, when he said that the Broncos players, he loves that when he teaches a system, but then the players become the system, which means, you know, you put something in place and people, they take heed to it. They're on it. They love it. They're like, nah, this is us. This is how we doing it here. That is when you get that fucking camaraderie. Like, you looking at this shit and we like, yo, we already got talent like a motherfucker. We already got a bunch of talent. So to have that much talent and then be able to start fusing that shit all together, bro, Sundays is gonna be fun as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'll be sitting in there with my baby girl and my baby boy, you know what I'm saying? Watching football every motherfucking Sunday. Broncos country. I hope you motherfuckers are excited, because I am, okay? This was the hire I wanted to see. So glad we didn't go that Dan Quinn route, man. And, you know, y'all already know how this shit motherfucking go, man. Y'all better like, share, and subscribe. Cause this offseason is about to be live. And I'ma see you motherfuckers in the next goddamn video.